My Five Nights at Freddy's story, Scratches and Old Memories. Sometimes the animatronics could be a little bit scary. When I was on my own, walking down the hallway alone, while they were travelling through the hallway too, they would stop and look at me. I wasn't sure why though. I tried not to bother them, but sometimes I would say hello to them as they passed by me. But they loved the children, and Mangle didn't seem to be like the others. I did have a small confrontation with one of the old animatronics, though. William Afton once approached me. "Chloe, there you are. There is an envelope containing an important letters that someone's left in parts and service. Can you please get it for me? I need to make some last-minute arrangements," he asked me. Then he walked off in a hurry. I made my way to the parts and service room. I slowly opened the door where the withered robots stayed. I found the important envelope on the little table next to the faceless rabbit. I reached out to grab it, but out of nowhere, the faceless rabbit just scratched me in the arm. I was startled and hurt. I just got the envelope and left the room. By that time, it was time for my break, and I was washing my hands in the break room. But Ralph noticed a bit of red on my shirt. I looked and rolled up my sleeve, and it was a bit of bleeding in the bit where the faceless rabbit scratched me. His name was Bonnie. Ralph checked my arm over and asked how this happened. I told him what happened in parts and service. Mr. Afton asked me to get a letter from parts and service, and Bonnie, the faceless rabbit, just scratched me. I just left after that, I said. "I'm sorry that happened," Ralph said. "Those old robots can be a bit twitchy, especially Foxy. He's always acting up." "Don't go in there on your own from now on," Ralph said. I nodded and promised him. I had my lunch and carried on writing my story as the break continued, but after my break had finished, I had gone back to work. At the end of the day, I found myself in the park. I was a little bit tired from all the boxes that needed to be moved, but still found the energy to give it my all at the swings. Michael and Elizabeth came over too. "Hi, Chloe," Elizabeth called happily. "Hi, Elizabeth," I said. "Hi, Michael, how are you?" "I'm fine," Michael said. "I heard that one of the characters scratched you. Are you okay?" Michael asked. "Yes, I'm fine. It's not bleeding anymore," I said. "That's good." "You want me to join in?" Michael asked. "Yes, come on, Mike," Elizabeth called. Michael seemed to be getting used to these swings. "Is Jeremy coming?" I asked to Michael. "Not today. He's with his family today. He's preparing for his first week. Being a night guard is tough, so a lot of training has to be done. He needs this job to help him get by. But he is a natural, and he can be very dedicated at working, and he sometimes loves a challenge. And he's a good friend. He helped me through really hard times." Michael just paused. He looked so sad and guilty, head down with a remorseful expression. "What's wrong?" I asked. "Well," Michael exhaled. "It's always been really hard for me to talk about, but when I was a teenager, I had a little brother, Evan. He was so timid at everything. Especially he was too timid towards the animatronics in my dad's old restaurant. I wasn't the best big brother. I kept teasing him, scaring him just for a laugh. But one day, on his birthday, I took it too far." Michael started trembling. "You see, me and my friends surrounded him and teased him. I thought it would be funny. I just thought it would be funny to give him a close-up of the Fredbear animatronic. Me and my friends picked him up, and then the Fredbear mouth snapped shut on Evan's head, leaving him in an 8-day coma until he passed away. It was all my fault. Dad's still cold to me sometimes. He's still cold towards me. Michael was trembling and breathing rapidly. But you were still a teenager, though. Sometimes adolescence can make us do crazy things. And from the looks of it, you really didn't mean for things to go that far and to go that way. Anyway, siblings just do things like that to them sometimes. And you do take responsibility, which truly means you are a mature person. You're kind, helpful, responsible, friendly, and look, you're an amazing big brother to Elizabeth. She adores you. And you have a good friend, Jeremy, by your side. And I'm sure your father still loves you all the same. And you're a good son by helping your father around the restaurants. You grew to be a good person, I told Michael. He smiled, looking like he was going to cry. I didn't deserve that, Michael said. Yes, you do, because it's the genuine truth. And I like you because you're really good, I added. Thank you, he said. I'm going to keep trying to get better. My sister means the world to me. She can be a bit spoiled, though, Michael chuckled. And we still continued to swing together until the end of the day.